It's something I fought terribly hard. I was never going to be a farmer, and went to college and went to school and got a degree, and actually went to interview for a job in New York City, and got to New York City and realized that that probably wasn't where I needed to be, and came back and pursued law school and a master's degree in economics. But I'm real fond of saying, you don't go where you're supposed to, God put you where He needs to be. I was at a state meeting down at El Campo, and Kathy Gruns from ASA came down and was doing leadership with the board and was talking to us, and she began to talk about leadership at its best, and started telling me, you need to go to leadership at its best. And I told Kathy, I said, I'm happy where I'm at, I don't need to go off. She got up to leave, and she walked halfway across the room, and she stopped and she turned around and she came back and she pointed her finger at me and she said, you've got a God-given gift and you're wasting it, and walked out. She didn't let me say anything and walked out. And that really ate on me. And so, imagine a week later, I called her and said, okay, I'll go. It opened up a whole new world to me that I never realized. It developed skills that I didn't know I had, that people outside the realm that I ran in saw that I never saw in myself. So yeah, this has been a growing experience. This has been a wonderful, wonderful journey. Because I love football analogies. I've always looked at USB as the offense. USB is trying to find new uses. USB is trying to find ways to make it easier to get your products to market. ASA's role in this deal is limiting government regulation, making sure the farm program doesn't penalize soybean farmers, making sure that regulatory agencies don't penalize us. We're that backstop, we're that defense. And I never forget USEC in this deal, because they're a valuable resource, because USEC is that special team, because they're developing them outside market. They're doing those things that we as farmers don't have time to do. And they're overseas. It's a team, and if you don't treat it with a team aspect, then I think that you really run into problems.